If you're considering moving to Montgomery County, Maryland, or moving within Montgomery County, today's video is about the 7 things that you need to know about Silver Spring, Maryland. Hi, I'm Kevin Grolig, a real estate agent with Compass located in Potomac, Maryland. And thanks for checking out the latest video in a series, Real Kevin. So in today's video, I'm going to cover the 7 things that you need to know about Silver Spring, Maryland before you move here. Silver Spring is located in the lower section of Montgomery County. It's bordered by Kensington and Wheaton to the north, Washington, D.C. to the south, Chevy Chase to the west, and neighboring Prince George's County to the east. The population of Silver Spring is about 82,000 people and ranks as the 4th largest town in all of Maryland. So, without further buildup, let's dive into it. Number 1, housing. There's a vast array of housing in Silver Spring. Most of the homes built in the southern or more central part of Silver Spring will be older. Many of these homes were built in the early and mid 1900s as expansion came north from Washington, D.C. Just like other bordering towns like Chevy Chase and Bethesda, you will see your share of McMansion-style homes where teardowns have occurred. There's also some fringe areas of Silver Spring, especially located towards the east, where you can actually find some acreage and larger lots. You can also find some newer home communities to the north and east of Silver Spring as well. According to Realtor.com, in October of 2021, the average home sales price in Silver Spring was $538,800. While this is certainly something far from cheap, Silver Spring can be a great alternative from Bethesda or Chevy Chase, where the average sales price is over $1 million. Number 2, dining. First, let me tell you, Silver Spring covers a large area. There are many great dining options throughout Silver Spring, but the majority of them are going to be in the downtown section of Silver Spring. The downtown section of Silver Spring is where Georgia Avenue intersects Colesville Road, and it's approximately 2 miles south of the Capitol Beltway. There are over 150 restaurants just in downtown Silver Spring. There's an incredible cross-section of cuisine. You have everything from an Irish brew pub to, of course, American fare, Ethiopian food, Thai, as well as Italian, and much, much more. Number 3, things to do. One of my favorite things to do in Silver Spring is to watch live music events at the Fillmore. The Fillmore hosts many top artists from today and yesteryear. Being a fan of hard and classic rock, I've seen many shows there. I've seen acts like Bush, Yngwie Malmsteen, Collective Soul, Ted Nugent, Train, and, believe it or not, teeny boppers like Hanson. Of course, there are many other genres you'll find at the Fillmore, like Latin, blues, hip-hop, country, and folk. Other great venues to check out in Silver Spring are the AFI Silver Theater and Cultural Center. You can enjoy independent and foreign films, documentaries, as well as other classics in this retro theater. If you're in Silver Spring, you definitely got to check out Veterans Plaza. This public space, located in downtown Silver Spring, functions as a farmer's market in the warmer months and an ice skating rink during the winter. Within Veterans Plaza, you'll also find the Silver Spring Civic Building. The Civic Building hosts the annual Silver Spring Jazz Festival, as well as many other festivals and concerts. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You've also got to check out the National Trolley Museum. In cooperation with Montgomery County Parks, the Trolley Museum brings together the sights and sounds of the early 20th century during the trolley era. Visitors of all ages are welcome. Number 4, the great outdoors. You've just got to check out the Sligo Creek Trail. This is a 10.2 mile paved walking and biking trail. It runs along the picturesque Sligo Creek. If you decide to travel from one end of the trail to another, don't forget to pack your picnic basket and a lunch. There's 15 picnic areas along the way. Next, you gotta check out Wheaton Regional Park. Wheaton Regional Park is located in the northern section of Silver Spring. It's a 536-acre public park that has a variety of things for you to do. The entire family will love jumping on board the 1863 replica HP Huntington train. The train gives you an absolutely scenic tour of the park. You can then take a ride on the historic Herschel Spillman Company carousel. You can also take a walk along the trails and see if the fish are biting at Pine Lake. If you're in Silver Spring, the other thing you need to check out is Brookside Gardens. Now, while Brookside Gardens is technically in Wheaton, if you're in Silver Spring, you just gotta check this place out. Brookside Gardens is Montgomery County's incomparable and award-winning 50-acre garden. Included in Brookside Gardens are many distinct areas. You have the aquatic garden, the azalea garden, the butterfly garden, the children's garden, the rose garden, and many more. Brookside Gardens also features 2 conservatories for year-round viewing. During the holiday season, Brookside Gardens also hosts the Garden of Lights. During this time, Brookside Gardens is transformed into a winter wonderland. Number 5, commuting. Let's face it, the DC area isn't real friendly when it comes to commuting. However, Silver Spring is better than most. There's major commuter routes like Georgia Avenue, which will take you north and south to and from Washington, D.C. You also have East-West Highway, which takes you east and west towards areas like Chevy Chase and Bethesda. Depending where you are in Silver Spring, the Capitol Beltway will take you all around the entire DMV. And finally, my favorite, the Inter-County Connector. The Inter-County Connector can be a great alternative to the Capitol Beltway, especially when you're going to areas like Columbia, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, Philadelphia, or New York City. Number 6, public transportation. The Silver Spring Metro stop is the first stop in Maryland along the east end of the Red Line. The Metro provides easy access to both commuters and sightseers who are going in and out of Washington, D.C. Number 7, hospitals. While the D.C. area has many alternatives when it comes to hospital and medical facilities, Silver Spring is home to Holy Cross Hospital, located at 1500 Forest Glen Road, right in the heart of Silver Spring. So there's the 7 things that you need to know about Silver Spring. Do you have any other questions about Silver Spring, or you'd like to add something that maybe I missed? Please let me know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, place a comment, or share this video. If you have any other questions about Silver Spring or any other areas in Montgomery County, make sure to contact me directly by text at 240-793-7495. Thanks once again for checking out the latest video in a series, Real Kevin. See you next week.